America, please stand for us. We are dying. America, I'm begging, save our life.
Why is peace not possible between Israel and fundamentalist Muslims?
From the Islamic point, peace means when Islam has taken over the world, established its imperialistic caliphate, and Sharia is implemented, the Islamic law is implemented throughout the world, then we have peace. Peace in Islam means you surrender and you submit. The word Islam means surrender. When they shout Allahu Akbar and then you become Muslim, means you just surrender to an Islamic army. That's their understanding of peace as Muslims. From your perspective as a Christian, it is cute, pretty much, that you want peace. They don't.
Right.
They want you to surrender. They want you to pay jizya, the protection tax. Chapter 9 of the Quran, which is the latest revelation of the self-diagnosed prophet of Islam, it says that you fight them till they surrender. Chapter 9, verse 28, 29, and 30. Those are the verses I gave you. These are all about Christians and Jews. You fight them till they surrender. You want peace with them, they don't.
And the lying BBC never told you about it, because the lying BBC only care about Gaza. I say, forget Gaza. Let's talk about what's happening to Christians in Nigeria. Forget Gaza. Let's talk about what's happening to Christians in Sudan. Forget Gaza. Let's talk about what's happening to Christians in Syria. Forget refugees in Gaza. Let's talk about the refugees from northern Cyprus and Artsakh, Armenia. Every one of you who is a Christian has a duty to challenge the liberal narrative and shove the persecuted church down their throat.
Outcry for the world is crying, and people are talking about how to stop the killing of Christians in Nigeria. With the emergence of Donald Trump as the president of the United States of America, people expected by now things would have taken another direction. Now that the Western world, the organizations and people are demanding for Biafra to be separated from Nigeria to save killing of Christians. How would you react to that development?
Thank you for having me this morning. Yes, I think this is the right time for Biafra nation to come. As Mazen Amdekano have been saying it, not only Biafra nation, Yoruba nation need to come, Arewa nation need to go. This everybody go. Because currently as it is now, Nigeria is not working. It's not working. Realistic. Even the Donald Trump we are talking, Donald Trump now have sent a message to Nigeria government. I think his final message that the killing of Christians should stop. Else is going to take an action. Don't forget that Donald Trump is the president of the world. The many of people now, the people who are benefiting under this government, who are not considering others who are suffering now, are saying that Donald Trump does not have any right. Nigeria is a sovereignty country on its own. But they forget that Obama manipulated with the Northerners and removed Jonathan and brought Buhari, which is part of the reason why we are where we are today. So for me, I think the cries of those Christians that have been killed, because they focus on Christian, this thing. Benue, is a Christian, this thing. Plateau, the same thing. Taraba. These are the major places where they are focusing, killing people. And we are saying that what the Nigerian government are doing to stop these people, and it's not enough. It's like they are being partisan in terms of fighting about this insecurity. We saw a situation of somebody like Mazen Amdekano, who is always seen that it's because he's an Igbo man. He's only seen because he's calling for, he wants to liberate his people out of Nigeria, because to him he feels that Nigeria is not working, which a lot of people are now beginning to realize that Nigeria is not working actually. Now you see somebody like Tunji Bello, which is the head of a bandit in the north. He's been working freely. Yeah, his boys are buying Nigeria soldiers. As of yesterday, 3 Nigeria soldiers were killed. And all these things, atrocity, no even that these are the set of people. But nothing is being done to them. Buhari himself, who came in with his hatred against a particular tribe, who feel that he want to retaliate, maybe the civil war, as these Yorubas and the North, we still feel that the civil war have not ended. And that's why you can see somebody like Rube Abati is being sent by whoever I don't care to know to say, civil war have not ended. He is reminding the North about Peter Obi, that Obi promised that he's going to rule Nigeria for 4 years, I will transform Nigeria. Somebody like Rube Abate on national television, which I believe that the arrest is supposed to sack that man, is not supposed to be there because he's a tribal bigot. You come on national television and tell that you are reminding the North that they should not forget in hurry that civil war have not ended, just because you see the move that most of the Northerners are embracing over Bola Ahmed Tinubu.
Okay.
This is the worst of bigot of the highest order in the land. And you see, with all those things that are working, coupled with what is happening in Lagos, where we see the hard crisis, it wasn't like this before. But all because of after that 2023 election, where Obi defeated Bola Ahmed Tinubu, not only defeated, he humiliated him, both in his polling unit and everywhere. And they have took it upon themselves to rename all the streets in Lagos that are not bearing the indigenous people of Lagos, which are at Lagos. But you should don't forget in hurry. That kudos to the former governor of Lagos State, Chancellor, who have come that they should not destroy the legacy of Lagos. Lagos is built by all. Lagos is not built by only the Yorubas. At least even if you want to claim your Lagos, wait for Nigeria, everybody should go on their own separate way. No Igbo man with his right senses will come and drag Yoruba with Igbo, drag Lagos with Yoruba. Lagos belongs to Yoruba, but at least we are still one Nigeria. If they are tired of this one Nigeria, they want to pursue everybody out of Lagos, let them join the movement. Let every Nigeria break. Let everybody go on their own separate.
How? Because instead of the killing going down, we are seeing different military, Fulani military coming out fully armed on daily basis. We are seeing different ones. We are seeing the kind of ammunition that is coming in. And why is it that the system is actually silent? Even considering the fact that we have a southern president now who are supposed to rise over the killing that is going on in Enugu, Benue, Delta State, Bayelsa, Imo State currently ongoing. What is actually, does Tinubu have an alliance with these people to pledge loyalty and to commit Nigeria into Islamic agenda?
If you are shocked, I'm not sure, because if you are a good follower of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, everything that is happening now, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have said it and to come to pass. That's why I don't joke with that young man. That man, everything he have said so far, no one have not come to pass. He say if Nigeria did not come to an end, Nigeria will end all of us. Oh. And gradually, Nigeria is ending every living soul in Nigeria, so to speak. I tell you that there is a plan, there is a movement to conquer the territory of Nigeria. And that's what they are doing right now. And that's why you see leaders of Fulani, no one of them has come out to call their people to order. Stop killing. Why are you killing? This reckless killing. But the last time I remember, 16 Fulani men that were killed in Uromi in Edo State, they want to bring Nigeria down. That their vigilante has been killed, which we are asking questions till now. Who give them the permission for them to carry gun from the north to the west to Uromi to go and be hunted? Can the southerner carry gun from south here to the north? They call their state to hunt. So to the best of my knowledge, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu the whole now. Samuel Pana, they are dealing with one side now. For it to see, it will be orchestrated with the Igbo leaders, the Igbo leaders. With them, they are planted in Igbo land to take over the region of Imo State, of Southeast entirely. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, Samuel Pana, have they crossed the territory of Biafra land to go and fight? Let's agree with the federal government that these two guys are the ones destroying the Southeast. Have they crossed the Southeast? Why is it that Nigeria soldiers armies everywhere in Southeast of Canada? But the North, where we need them the most, where Tunji Bello now is taking over everywhere, that is now the Superman in Nigeria. They cannot bring this man down. They are killing Nigeria soldiers. I am not defending what is happening in Igbo land. Of course, if we want us to go to the history of Igbo land was peaceful, hospitality. They take care of strangers before Buhari came in 2015. Everything escalated, everything gets worse in the Southeast. And it is being orchestrated by some group of people that Southeast will not see peace the same way there's no peace in the North. And some Igbo leaders that they were being planted in their midst, they allow it to come to pass. And that's the reality you are seeing in Igbo land today. I will let you to know that before now, Southeast is one of the safest places after Southwest in Nigeria to go and stay. Before 2015, the action late Buhari took by going after Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, arresting him, do all manner of things, and at the end of it all, he proscribed IPOB as a terrorist organization. That was just the genesis of the Southeast problem. and come towards the whole thing, hope out of them, man, the governor of Imo State was being planted there. If you know the number of people that have died in Imo State, you will know that it will not happen. Are you telling me if you are an Igbo man, you are sure that if it is Emeka Ehedioha that is the governor of Imo State, do you think that this quantum of killing that has happened in Imo State will happen? The answer is no. The answer is no. But in the Southeast, every Igbo man should put eyes in Imo State. Because the person who started this war was Rochas Okorocha, who sold Imo State out on his mind that after Buhari, he will take over from Buhari. No matter how you sell your people to Fulani people cannot trust Igbo man. And that is why the Rube Abati, he feels that maybe the Northerners are forgetting about the Civil War. He quickly reminds them, don't forget about the Civil War. Civil War have not ended. Don't put your trust on Peter Obi. I believe after that statement of Rube Abati, the whole Igbo politicians should go and bury their face in shame that Nigeria does not belong to them. As we speak now, Igbos have been deleted out of Nigeria. Igbos are not in Nigeria. It is high time for the Igbo to come together and face out their enemies. Their enemies is not Martin and Kanu. Now their enemies is Samuel Ekpa. I am not justifying Samuel Ekpa. The only person I'm following is Martin and Kanu. With everything you have said concerning Nigeria generally has come to pass. But in the case of Samuel Ekpa, you, the Southeast governor, face their primary responsibility because your primary responsibility as a governor is to protect life and property. How come the people in the Southeast now they loyal to man that they have not seen for how many years? Right away from Finland, as distant from Finland to Southeast. How is it that they now obey man from Finland that the governor is for you to know that they have paid their duty? Now, Samuel Ekpa have not proved himself that after still holding Mazin Samuel Ekpa, killing has still been going on in the East. Island that somebody like that Soludo, which I'm so disappointed in. I thought by his coming to Anambra State as a professor, he will brought a change, but it's a disgrace that a professor will act in this manner, trying to ridicule Peter Obi all the time without facing how to transfer. I read an article from the former governor of Anambra today, Igige, which said that he is not like a Charles Olugo who is behaving like a baby, that Peter Obi did his best when he was a governor. For crying out loud. Why must you bring your brother down because of your selfish desire? Blood is thicker than water, no matter how it is. I've told you, Rochas Okorocha did all his best, sell his people, do everything. Bring a mosque to the Imo State. Try to convince most of the people to become Muslim, to please the Northerners so that after Buhari you become the president of Nigeria. At the end of it, what happened? Where is Rochas Okorocha today? Who is talking about Rochas? When you go to your organogram of APC, before you make 1 to 10, Rochas Okorocha is one of them that formed the APC. Today, who is talking about APC? I said the time without number that Rochas Okorocha is more Nigeria than Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Why do I have to say this? Rochas Okorocha have invested in all parts of Nigeria. Free education in each region. Tell me, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, before he became the president of Nigeria, did he have a single piece of land in the Southeast? The answer is no. A time came where things were not rosy with Bola Ahmed Tinubu, where he was feel frustrated. He said, I don't believe in Nigeria. But the same man today is the president of Nigeria. What is the sin of the Igbo man? It's to tell you all this the same Igbo that they should wake up from their sleep and know the reality. The reality is here that they are not welcome in Nigeria.
Finally, what do you think at this point that there's a global outcry for over the killing of Christians, and that do you think that Biafra can actually be a safeguard for Christians in Nigeria?
The Biafra
can Biafra defend Christians in case Biafra goes and there is a continuous invasion on Biafra land or a planned attack on Biafra to take over by this plan? Because on daily basis we are seeing them getting armed and armed and armed. What's your reaction to that?
The only solution is if Biafra have come, many Christians will move over to Biafra land. I've told you that there is a movement in the north now that they are supporting Biafra to come, that they want to go and join Biafra. They rather be a stranger in a strange land where their life is very secure than to be their land where their life is not safe. So it's to tell you that the Biafra is the hope of so many Christians in Nigeria. Because in the middle belt, Christians in the middle belt now, their life is not safe, their life is not secure. There is an agenda to wipe away some people. You have seen that Donald Trump have reacted to it, that you have seen it that all their mission now is to end Christianity in Nigeria. And that's where they're heading to. So for me, Biafra is the way out. Give out everybody regional government, let everybody go on their own.
Okay, do you think, considering what is playing out now politically, do you think that P2B presidency can stop Biafran agitation?
No, Obi, 1,000 of Peter Obi cannot stop Biafra. Biafra agitation has gone beyond anybody. Obi will come either 4 years or 8 years, will come and go. Biafra remains. God forbid, if anything happens to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, do you think Biafra will come and end? Biafra will not come and end. If nothing will happen to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, he's going to triumph. But if I thought, just like Moses did not see the promised land. Did the children of Israel, didn't they go to their promised land? They went to their promised land. It's to tell you that if Mazi Nnamdi Kanu cannot stop Biafra today, Obi cannot stop Biafra. Let me shock you. If peradventure Mazi Nnamdi Kanu come out from prison today, say, I've given up, I don't want Biafra anymore. He's gone beyond that. People will push him aside, and another person will take on the struggle. No man born of a woman that can stop Biafra. I wish that many Nigerians, their eyes are open to see the Biafrans. They will know that the only hope